Hello chess fans and my friends, welcome back to your channel. Today we are going to explore one of the most famous and aggressive chess games in history, the Immortal Game, played between Adolf Anderssen and Lionel Kieseritzky in 1851. This game is a masterclass in brilliant sacrifices. Anderssen achieves a historic checkmate using his minor pieces despite only capturing 3 pawns throughout the game. So let's break it down move by move. It's all started with Anderssen playing white opening with e4 and Kieseritzky playing black responding with e5. Things escalated quickly as Anderssen played f4, signaling the king's gambit. The bold opening involves sacrificing a pawn to gain an advantage in development. Black accepted the gambit and captures the pawn on f4. White advanced his bishop to c4 and by this move invites black to give him a check on h4 and force the white to move his king. Black accepted this invitation and plays queen h4 check, a classic move to disrupt white's kingside's development. Anderssen moved his king to f1, safely avoiding the check. Here black displaced the white king, but he is behind in development and his queen is exposed. Now this is where things get really exciting. Black sacrifices a pawn with an aggressive move b5, trying to give free pawn and activating his bishop. Instead of b5, I think d5 was a better move here and give a better diagonal to bishop. Anderssen captures that pawn on b5. Black plays knight f6, attacking pawn on e4. White plays knight f3, attacking the queen by developing a piece, a great idea. Here queen h6 was played by Kieseritzky, moving his queen to the safe square and defending the pawn on f4. Anderssen played d3, defending the center and opening his bishop. Here Kieseritzky plays knight h5, heading toward the g3 square to exchange his knight with the rook. Anderssen plays knight h4. Actually, he wants to put the knight on f5 square. Black's queen comes to g5 and attacking both the bishop and the knight. Here Anderssen put his knight to f5 square. This was the only move to save both pieces. Here Kieseritzky played c6, pushing the bishop back and controls d5 square. But this move actually helps the white to remove the pressure from the 5th rank. Instead of c6, I think g6 would have been a better move in this situation for black. Anderssen plays g4, a fantastic move attacking black's knight, and here black cannot take this pawn because the bishop on c1 will capture the queen, and the only safe square for the knight is f6. He put his knight on the safe square and the pawn on g4 and bishop on b5 are both hanging now. Here Anderssen comes with a great idea. He lefts the bishop hanging and continued the pawn storm with rook to g1. This was a very strong move which supports the pawn on g4, and also the next move, pawn to h4, is too strong. Kieseritzky accepts the challenge and captures the bishop on b5. Anderssen goes for the black queen with h4. Queen goes to g6, the only safe square for the queen. White attacks the queen again with h5, another powerful move by Anderssen. Queen g5 was forced and it was again the only safe square for the queen. Anderssen played queen f3 and now everything is set to capture the pawn on f4 and trap the queen. Here Kieseritzky plays knight to g8 to provide an escape route for his queen. Anderssen captures the pawn on f4 with his bishop and attacks the black queen. And here Kieseritzky pulls back his queen to f6 square and simultaneously attack the b2 pawn. Anderssen plays knight c3 and defends the pawn with developing his knight. Black moves his bishop to c5 in the hope of developing his bishop and attacking the rook on g1. However, Anderssen doesn't move his rook and instead plays knight to d5, threatening the black's queen. The pawn on b2 is now unprotected, and Kieseritzky captures it with his queen, launching an attack on white's rook. Anderssen is ready to sacrifice both of his rooks as he plays bishop to d6. Here, black captures the rook on g1 with his bishop, and this was a losing move for black. Anderssen plays e5. The main purpose of this move is to prevent black queen from defending g7 square and prepare the square for the knight. Black captures the rook with check, and Anderssen moves his king to e2, and Kieseritzky no longer has any attacking opportunities. The position is incredibly difficult for black to find a defensive move, and he plays knight to a6. Actually, here bishop to a6 was better move for black, because this move creates a space on c8 for the king to escape to. Anderssen continues with knight capturing g7 check and forcing the king to move to the only available square, d8. Here Anderssen comes with another fantastic move, sacrificing his queen on f6. After black captures the queen, bishop e7 delivers a beautiful checkmate. In this game, Anderssen has sacrificed one bishop, both rooks and the queen, despite the fact that all of the black's major pieces are still on the board. White has only captured 3 pawns so far. What a beautiful game by Anderssen. A symphony of aggressive moves, sacrifices, and a brilliant finish. This game actually was a great example of creativity that can be found in the world of chess. If you enjoyed this game, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, keep playing and keep learning.